So next up, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and make some noise for Ralph, our best man.
Go on, boys.
Okay, so it's a big day. Big day. The marriage of two people that I've known for different amounts of time. Me and Floyd go way back. We don't talk about that later. Roshni and I, however, we've known each other for less time. And to understate, at first, Roshni was always very polite. Very polite, but that understatement, of course, ignores the natural intelligence and charisma and humour of Roshni. The more you spend time with someone, the more you can begin to understand them. And interacting with Roshni amongst my family unit, I started to recognise the feeling of homeliness. The feeling of familiarity and home. Roshni didn't interrupt that whatsoever. In fact, it wasn't honest. Roshni walked into a family unit that was already very cohesive, and the symbiosis was immediate. So for that, I must give you credit. Roshni, it's an honour to approach the rank of your brother, alongside Babek, although only in-law. You're my sister-in-law. I'm your brother from another mother. Speaking of brothers, my big brother Floyd Thompson, in the flesh, Floyd Nino, Floyd Chomsky, F Maestro 99, the Headshot King, and the 2-foot menace. Very niche, some of those, but you'll understand. Now, what to say about Floyd? Floyd finds himself in the right place at the right time, and he is the right person for it. Floyd does not waste his opportunities. Floyd is prolific. Just a few examples. The first of his generation to get married, boom. The skill set and personality to earn moolah for a lifetime, boom again. And then a wife to love, a house to live with her in, and a dog he never even asked for. Now, let's talk about imposter syndrome. This person that I hold to the utmost highest regard selected me, alongside two others, to be his best man. Now, the boys that came to the stag do may suspect that James Dockery somewhat, open brackets, entirely close brackets, assisted with planning the event. Now look, a blind man can see that Floyd didn't choose his best man based on organisational skills. He just did. Kelvin. Anyone that's met Kelvin knows that there is no better company or nobody, right? So clearly it's not that banter either. And look, I've known Floyd's friends for long enough now to recognise the rich pool of great people of which he shares lifetime memories with that I can replicate just by being his brother. Floyd is surrounded by kind and intelligent and electric souls, many of which would be perfectly suitable for the role of best man. And so I've only got two theories why it may be me. The first one is that Floyd selected his best man based purely off the criteria of footballing ability. Which, you know, despite probably his own best wishes, he can't actually select himself to be the best man in his own way, which leaves a slot in his mind for the next best footballer. But that theory, tentative at best, because even in his mind, I don't think I could Nelson Gomez at football. Fair enough. So the only other explanation that I could think of was that Floyd simply holds his family in the highest regard. Floyd grew up in a household rooted in companionship, togetherness, and community. It's how he grew up. And as people, we all have differences. We all have personal lives that pertain only to ourselves. And for two people to take responsibility of each other's personal lives, to join in unison of that, is special. And for that bond to facilitate a bridge between two sets of great people, two sets of great people. I'm saying, we're all great, alright, we're done. It's special, life is good, and so let's have a look. Let's have a little looky. Alright, well, I can't open my phone, so I don't know what I'm going on. So, regardless, many people expected my attempt at Best Man speech to be 5 minutes of wildly inappropriate jokes that far exceeds the convention of what would be appropriate to say at a wedding, right? There were some people, believe it or not, that expected that from the speech. But the honour bestowed upon me and to others as Best Man, the agency I've been given to speak in front of this whole group of people, I choose only to use that to express simply that Floyd and Roshni, I love you both. I love you both truly.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Great overwhelming speech, ladies and gentlemen, from the brother of the bride. Make some noise for Bobby.
Okay, hello everyone. For those who don't know me, I'm Roshni's baby brother, Malik. And I have a whole speech that I thought of and memorised, but I have forgotten it all. So, luckily for you, this will be very short and sweet. So, Roshni, well, listen to me. Shocking. So welcome my class. I am the Prince of Cambridge Russell. But for one night and one night only, I relinquished my title to you. I did forget my drink, which is a bit annoying, so fine. But could everyone please raise the glass to Queen Bush? We've always been very, very close. Some memories I can't remember when we were little. You dressed me as a doll, I think. Giant body, which totally wasn't on with me. But then we shared some very happy memories in the later years when we were teenagers. We've gone on many holidays where we've had to always adhere to having pre-planned photo opportunities. As many as you know, you can't be surprised with that. And funnily enough, any photo I did take just never made the cut. So that's typical holidays with Roshni. But one thing that we've always been very lucky to do is we've gone on amazing holidays, seen amazing things, and been on incredible adventures. And that is thank you to Mummy and Daddy. One thing I have to say, I'm very glad of. I'm glad I don't have to be up at 5 AM again. Go and visit some place to take one of these and cook a snack. Roshni made me do was minutes ago, she basically guilt tripped me. She guilt tripped me, to be honest. She said, oh, if you don't go, I'll just go by myself. 5 o'clock in the morning, I was being a good brother, I really was. So, okay, I'll get up.
Yeah, you took your post on Instagram.
I did. But taken by you. Continuing speech. But yeah, we are quite different. We may try to put it that way. Did I have a rough moment in to pick my speech? I did. Yeah. Yeah, we're very similar. Well, we were always hungry and angry at the same time. As I say, we make, as you will find out later, we make any excuse to avoid dancing, and we can talk about a certain little puppy on hours on end. But this time last year, Floyd did not want a dog. Russian really wanted a dog. So they arranged a trip to go see my girlfriend's dog that we were looking after for about a month. And as soon as Floyd realised, oh, they're not actually bad at all, it was right on cue at that moment that the dog started humping his leg. So maybe you're right all along, Floyd. And now we come to you, Floyd. I remember the moment that you did enter the Patel household. You were so tall, you were bending down to avoid hitting the wall for him. And I've always been called tall in the family, so it was a bit of a sad moment to realise that I wasn't actually that tall. But ever since that moment, 10 years ago, we've slowly been twinning our outfits. Even on the wedding day, the legal wedding that month ago, we bought the same suit. I think we both know we're better. But ever since that day, I really didn't know that Newton's a little friendly John would be the brother that I never had. So I'm very happy that you two after 10 years have finally tied the knot. You are one of my best friends, and I'm very proud of you. You are the happiest you've ever been, and I know that's Floyd. So please, can everyone be upstanding and raise the glass?
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go into our last speech here of the evening, and they say the same identical last, and that's exactly what we've done and what we have done this evening. So please put your hands together, raise the roof, and make some noise for your group. Floyd in the
More instructions.
Is that better?
Yeah.
You all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah? It's been a big day for me. I know I've been around, so I've been kind of in and out of the thing today, so you won't see me really. But I think it's always good to make sure you give other people attention on the big days. So I'd like to start just by wishing Roshni's aunt, Neelam, a happy birthday. So if you wouldn't all mind joining me in the chorus, so happy birthday for Neelam. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
to other people here who are celebrating their anniversary today, which is Hema and Sunil. So I also have a gift for you in the form of 2 shots of tequila. I'll start the speech proper now. Add that bit of like crowd. Firstly, I just want to say a big thank you to Roshni's parents and family, not just for my new father-in-law and my new brother-in-law's very kind words, but for all your efforts and contributions towards today, and for how welcoming you've always been to me. Tina, Alpesh, Babik, Ba, and Ella, from the moment I first walked through your doors, you've made me feel welcome, well-fed, and very, very tall. I am so often able to see your trace in Roshni, and your influence on her is clear. She is a product of her upbringing, and you've done an incredible job. To my family, the infamous Watford Six. Dads, you gifted me with the ability to treat anything like a game and to only take games seriously. When we were kids, you always made sure of 2 things: that everyone was involved and that everything was fair. I aim to carry on your fine work in the future. Mum, there is no bond like mother and son. You taught me to think for myself, be creative, and to talk back. The last one might not be your favourite, it's definitely mine. Sadie, Ralph, and Faye. You're a trio only your brother could love. You've taught me patience, self-confidence, and when to keep my mouth shut. The 3 of you represent so much of who I want to be. Sadie, I can only dream of having your adventure and drive. Ralph, your natural aura is something I channel daily, and you missed a 3rd option in your speech, which I just think you're the best man. Faye, you always have the right joke to share and the right words to say. And lastly, a big thank you to the rest of our dearly beloved, whom some gathered here today, and some who are not. All of you are here for a reason, and have had your own impacts on the people Roshni and I have become. My dad often says to me, you can judge a man by the company he keeps. That holds true, and we must be 2 of the world's very best to be surrounded by so many special people on our special day. Speaking of special people, I've got another 5 minutes about me. Roshni, I first saw your smile outside of Santander 10 years ago, and I'm absolutely floored. I was not to know at the time my life partner was behind it. Someone who can make me laugh like no other, who cares for me at my lowest, and has created memories with me I couldn't possibly have made elsewhere. First time I expressed a desire to marry Roshni was very late at night in Oceana, Watford. I have a vivid memory of screaming into my friend Koshal's face about my beautiful wife. At the time, she wasn't my wife. I've often wondered why Roshni stuck with me in the first place. You've always been a smart one, thoughtful one, and a good-looking one. As confirmed by the number of people who have told me directly to my face. You are out of my league and I'm punching. Maybe you didn't know while the speech is going down, it's just that funny. Rosh, I love you for your little flags. I'll always love your pronunciation of Doritos. The way you can't wait to finish your dinner to have your dessert. Taking a bite of each as you go. But I love you even more for the way you inspire and challenge me to be better and do better. Love you for how hard you work to get to where you are, for how well you understand me, and for how much you make me laugh. For how confident you make me feel in myself and our future. Whatever that future holds for us, I'm excited to tackle it together. We've always been flourishing, but now we can truly take the next step, as the Thompson would tell us. So to celebrate us, invite everyone present to raise a glass, give us a cheer, enjoy your dinner, and then let's get this party started.
So ladies and gentlemen, friends of the party, that concludes all